Welcome everybody to the Gangster Chronicles. I'm here with my new co-host, Big Norm Steele, the big dog,
What's happening, everybody?
and I got four young men here from Compton, from the neighborhood, from out of the neighborhood. We got an interesting show for y'all today, and we just want to let these cats introduce themselves to each other, to everybody.
I go by the name of California, straight out of Compton, California, like you said.
My name is Deshaun. Everybody call me D.
My name Will, but I go by Bam. Most people know me as that.
Yeah, everybody know me as Doodoo.
Well, I bring these four guys to the table to let our younger viewers and these younger cats see that everybody don't have to be subject to the gangs, to the neighborhood, and all of these guys, these four guys sitting at this table, and I thought it would be good for our viewers to showcase these cats. All of these guys got a history in the neighborhood, from their uncles, from their pops. All of their fathers and uncles played a big factor in the neighborhood, and their daddies. Everybody done lost somebody dear and close to them through the gang shit, the gang violence, or whatever you want to say. And you know, I just want to just start this shit off and talk and just let's get a feel of where y'all coming from, and why y'all not on the gang tip like everybody else. Y'all doing different.
Yeah, I think a good way to start too is we can go around and talk about y'all situations. Y'all can tell us who your father was, and we go from there. So we can start over here this way.
Well, my uncles, Mob James, Buncher, Timmy Rue. I grew up seeing them do what they do, and it just, I tried it. I ain't gonna say I tried it, I did it, but at the end of the day, it just wasn't for me. I tried to, I'm trying to get some money. I'm trying to be a businessman. I'm trying to grow and elevate. I got a family, so the things I done seen, the people I done lost, like my little cousin Nico, Uncle Alton.
Well, we're not gonna leave out your dad.
Well, yeah,
Your dad died when you
My
was
dad died when I was 6 months.
yeah, and
So that left a big hole in my.
where was your daddy from?
That's from Grape Street,
Yeah,
and they called him Mickey. He got killed, like I said, when I was 6 months old. So I never had that father figure in my life, and I had to look up to my uncles and look up to my cousins and some dudes in the streets and be like, this is my family. But when I start seeing my family dropping and falling, it's like, damn, for what? Like, let's get this money. Let's elevate it, each other. And I just had to break away from it for a minute.
Same. My people's from Cross Line. My uncle Rick Rock and my pop's name was Pistol Pete. My uncle was killed when I was 18. A year after that, I lost my pop. So, like he said, we had our moments where we was out there, making the wrong decisions and not necessarily living life the right way. And you just kind of grow up, you mature. Everybody, we got kids, and like you said, we about our money. So that's what we trying to do, man. We're trying to get this money.
it took me, and I want to know the difference. It took me 40-some years old to say I got to do better. I got to live right, a different kind of way.
Yeah.
You haven't even reached that peak yet. So what made you change and see that? Damn, the street shit ain't working for me. I don't want to be a thug. I don't want to be that cat. What made you think?
I know for me, because my pops and my uncle, they was from my Pyru, and I grew up with my pops. He was like kind of like in and out of my life. You know what I mean? I grew up basically with my mom and my grandma, and I had homies, that was in the streets and everything too. And of course, sometimes here and there I'll fall victim to peer pressure. But for the most part, man, my grandma instilled a moral compass in me to where I will weigh the consequences to whatever the activity we was doing. And I knew that I didn't want to suffer those consequences. So for me, that's what I always lived on, was just, do I want to, if it all go bad, if this shit don't work, then am I willing to be in that position at the end? And I knew I wasn't.
Meaning
I didn't want jail, death, whatever the cause may be. Because in these streets in this life we live, the worst outcome could be the likely outcome.
Right.
And I never wanted that for me. So, and I never wanted to be in a position where I could become a snitch, or you know what I'm saying, where I got to tell on somebody or this or that. So I just to leave it all the way alone, for me, I just went the other route, man, and just I was an athlete, got to sports and all of that.
But let's continue going around and let them, like, you can go next and tell who your father was.
Yeah, so like you said, my father he's from the Mile Piru as well. My father was Jeff, and my uncle Master Ron. They both came up in the same neighborhood that I'm from, and they tried to shelter me from that as much as possible. And I go around the corner here and there. Next thing you know, I'm trying to emulate that and do what I was seeing as a young kid. But for me, for the most part, what kind of stopped me and slowed me down was kind of working. I was working at a hospital, and I'm around different races and different types of people from all different places. And that right there kind of opened my mind up to let me see that it's more than just, the area where I'm from. I started traveling, meeting different people, and just seeing all types of different types of things. And that kind of just opened my mind up to it's more than just this neighborhood where I'm from. So
we brothers, by the way, too.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, we cousins. So. Yeah.
All right, cool.
And I can honestly say, like, what I think, me personally, is when he got shot. We was at a club and he got shot.
That's when you know it was real.
Yeah, and it was like, we in the back of that car, I'm trying to get to the hospital. I'm looking at this nigga like, man, even though it was a leg shot, but it was like, niggas still die from leg shots.
So just so the people can be clear, D got shot?
He got shot.
Okay. How did that happen?
We was at a club, and it was we had a confrontation afterwards, and we ended up getting into it, and the fight broke out. Next thing I know,
let's be real, them niggas couldn't handle us.
Now, wait, was it on some gangbang though? Oh, so y'all out there being Bloods and running to some other Bloods or Crips?
Running to some Crips.
And then here y'all are representing something that
Well, we 15, 16 years old and 21 and over.
at a club.
We fighting grown niggas.
It's crazy. I was over there that day, and something in my heart was telling. I told them, like, man, y'all niggas should not go. I just was feeling something like tonight. This ain't it tonight. Like, I was supposed to go too. I'm like, I ain't going tonight. I ain't feeling it in my heart tonight.
Only one smart one in the crowd, huh?
But it was a different. I seen a difference in when he got hit, and it was just like, damn, like, this is my first encounter with, like, one of my boys bleeding. I'm holding the wound, making sure this is gonna bleed out. You feel me? So I got blood all over my shirt, blood all over my pants, shoes.
we racing to the hospital.
Catching the flat. We end up in another Crip neighborhood. We got 4 guns, 1 pistol. I mean, 4 guns, 1 bullet.
With a flat on the 110.
We ended up we in the Hoovers. So we like, man, this ain't it.
Well, I can definitely tell y'all didn't grow up where we did. 4 guns and 1 bullet.
That's because at the club everything was aired out. All the bullets was, they was flying.
Those are the prices you pay being out there on the gangbanging tip. And it was so shocking to me with you, Doodoo, but being my nephew, I never knew that you was really out there on no gangbanging shit until I had to come to the school one time with you when the Crips was on you. And to just really look at you and Lil Alton and all the Timmy sons, I felt there's no way y'all can escape but to be from the hood. But you're not going to be in the hood hanging with me. I'm not going to introduce nor show you how to be what you are. If you do it, you're gonna learn that yourself. And my whole thing, you would have had a problem if I'd have known you was from the hood, because I wasn't gonna stand for it. And that's why I'm glad I'm in a situation now to where I'm trying to get these younger cats such as y'all to listen. And how better can they get it but to listen to some cats that's straight born and raised here, and we had a taste of it, but I knew it was time to get out of this.
Get the latest exclusives, unedited content, live streams with some of Digital Soapbox's most polarizing hosts like James McDonald and others. Sign up for your Digital Soapbox membership today. Packages start from $1.99 to $4.99 monthly, where you not only get exclusive content, but you also get it commercial free. Press that button now.